beautiful people. It's your girl, Midday Oni, the one and only. And you guys are back watching another episode of The Midday Show. Hello, darlings. How are we doing? Hope you guys are well. You're keeping good care of yourselves. You're speaking positive energy into the day, the week, the month, because you know that's what it's all about, beautiful people. So, a few housekeeping. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yes, thank you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to watch the show, share it, like it, all of that good stuff. And before we get into it, make sure you grab your drinks, your teas, your coffees, your cocktail, your mocktail, whatever it is that you're drinking, and let's get into it. Welcome to this part of the show called Fit Check, where we will be going through all the details of my outfit, head to toe, darlings. Now, as per usual, I still have the same nails as last week. 10-15 aesthetic. If you don't know, get to know, honey. We have changed the hairstyle, so it's still hair provided by Stephanel, and this is the Kinky Straight collection. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm actually on a natural hair journey and I don't want to put so much heat on my hair. I'm trying to grow my hair out and make it as healthy as possible. My hairstylist said that it's coming along very well. So I decided to get this Kinky Straight hair. I'll show you guys the back. It's very thick, very, very thick. And it means that I don't straighten my hair as much. So if any of the girlies are looking for something that is textured and goes very nicely with Afro kinky hair, this is the one. And like I said to you guys on previous episodes, to my faithful subscribers, I know you guys are here. I told you guys you can pick this hair up in person. You don't have to wait, or you can order it online. You do it depending on your comfort levels. But check out Stephanel hair, the best. Let's get into this dress. It's giving Marilyn Monroe. It's giving, oh! I absolutely love this dress. I've had it for a while. It's from Cuckoo. Cuckoo. It's from Cuckoo. I hope I'm saying that right. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. Let me say it more softer so it comes out like cuckoo. But yes, it's a beautiful dress, as you can see, backless. I'm giving them back. I'm giving them shoulder. I'm giving them sexy. Look at the waist. Yes. If I wasn't born in 1992, then I would always have wanted to be born in like the 1950s, 1940s, because I really love that era of music. And I don't know why, but this dress just feels very... I want a Sunday kind of love. I'm definitely singing that out of melody. But you guys know what I mean. Like, I've always felt like I'd be an amazing showgirl. Anyways, these heels are from my trusted shop, ASOS. Oh my God, I love these heels. They're just so, I just love simple heels that just, you know, do what they need to do. They add a bit of flair to the job, but they're not too much. I love it. Love, 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 love it. These earrings are actually from Shein. Let me get close so you guys can see. I love them. Super cute. And that is about it, guys, on the fit check today. What are we giving this look out of 10? I'm obviously going to give myself a 10 out of 10. Like, duh. What do you guys think? Give you a spin? She a baddie. She a baddie. But she classy. Okay. But she classy. All right, all right. Welcome to this part of the show called The Gist, where we will be going through everything happening in our community, locally, nationally, and globally. Let's get into it. Do you know what? So many things So many things have happened this week. It has been one situation after the other. First on the agenda, we have the Dami Hope interview. Woo chow. I sat through 1 hour and 59 minutes of listening to his story, everything that happened. It wasn't just isolated to India, in case anybody hasn't watched it. He spoke about a plethora of things growing up in Ireland. He spoke about the loss of his father. He spoke about, becoming an influencer and making money and finding a way to provide for his family, which I thought was really beautiful. And then he spoke about, obviously, the infidelity with India. Now, obviously, we're all here to talk about the infidelity, okay? I thought it was a very emotional interview. I felt like Dami carried himself very, very well. I see Dami in a different way now. I've never looked at Dami in a negative light. I mean, I've always felt like, that's my Nigerian brother. But when I watched the episode, I definitely had a little bit of I had a special tug in my heart for him, definitely. I felt like he was very respectful in how he spoke about India. I felt like he didn't seem bitter and he didn't seem performative, in my personal, humble, but usually accurate opinion. I think cheating is wrong on any side. And one thing I want to preface by saying is that everybody that's a fan of India's, I'm a fan of hers myself, but everybody that's a fan of India's and that are making very weird comments like, charge it, we support India anyway, like, yeah, men used to go to war, now they're crying online about cheating, like, you guys sound very stupid. Yeah? If no one else is going to say it, I will. You sound very silly. Okay? Now, like I said, it is never okay to cheat. Point blank, period. Regardless if it's coming from the female side or the male side. It is very dishonest. It is very ugly. And it's a very dishonest trait to have. Okay? So let's stop acting like it's not. If somebody is in a relationship and they say that I am exclusively with you, that I am only for you, and then for you to break that trust, it is a dishonor. It is not love. Love is kind and love does not dishonor. Okay? So let's stop doing that, okay? Even though Dami has come out and given his side of the story, we don't know the full context. That's only his side. Our dear sister India hasn't come out. I still support India, but I can also say that she's wrong. I think two truths can exist in one setting, right? She's amazing. We love her. But she was wrong based on the information that we have, right? I've always been a big advocate for women don't just cheat. And I'm not justifying it because obviously I've just said that cheating is disgusting. But like, when I was listening to the interview and things like that, maybe this is me being pessimistic, but I just thought to myself, there's a piece of the puzzle that, in my mind, is missing. Again, this is not to justify anything that has happened because cheating is wrong. But I just feel like the story's incomplete. That's just my personal thoughts, right? I could be entirely wrong and I'm willing to admit if I am. But I just feel like something's missing. I would love for India to come out and tell her story. Like there's that saying that there's your truth, her truth, and the truth. There's three sides to every story, right? So I would love to hear what she has to say and fill in those missing blanks. But well done to Dami for coming out and speaking his truth. I think he's a phenomenal person. And yeah, I hope he gets all the healing and love that he requires and needs. Moving on. Next on the agenda, speaking of the Love Island crew, Leanne and Scott have made their relationship official. Congratulations to them. Why do I say that quite mundane? I'm not buying it. Ooh, don't come for me, y'all. Don't come for me, but I'm not buying it. I'm sorry to say. I don't know what it is, right? But every time I look at Leanne and Scott, I just don't see the spark. I just don't see it. And I also think that obviously when you are in a Love Island couple, it's very lucrative, is it not? Is it not? And obviously people playing to the role, people love the idea of this beautiful couple that have come off a reality TV show and now they're in love and they're building their lives and they're gonna have an amazing future. People love it. We love to see it. I love it. But I can't put my finger on it. I'm not buying it. I'm not. And obviously, who am I? I'm just a lady on the internet. What do I know? It doesn't even matter if I'm buying it or not, but I'm here to give you my opinion. I'm not buying it. There's just something. There's something. I know what it is when a woman's in love. I can see it in her eyes. You know, you have no thought process. You're just like, oh. The eyes are dreamy. There's like a glare in the eye. You know what I mean? There's a glare in the eye, and I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. So, I mean, congratulations to them. I'm just saying in my personal, humble, but usually accurate opinion, I'm not buying it. I'm not. I would love for them to prove me wrong. I don't mind lifting my hands up and saying, I was wrong. They're in love. They're gonna make it the mile. But I'm hardly ever wrong. That's just the God's honest truth. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Next on the agenda, we have a very, very sad situation. The whole internet has heard of this situation of a influencer by the name of Claudia, who was unfortunately killed last week by another influencer called Gabrielle. Now, I'm sure everybody knows what happened, but for those people that aren't aware, basically the story isn't clear on why they were actually having a problem. Some people are saying it was over a man. Some people are saying that it was due to them unfollowing each other on Instagram. I'm hoping it was over the man because that other reason is ridiculous. They were out at a club. They had an altercation and it led to 3 girls, Claudia included, fighting Gabrielle, to which she was losing the fight. I guess they were all intoxicated and inebriated, and Gabrielle got into her car and unfortunately ran Claudia over, resulting in her losing her life. Even saying that out loud is crazy. Saying that out loud is crazy. There are no words to describe how disgusting this is. And you know what's even more disgusting? The fact that people are justifying it. Because Gabrielle was intoxicated, people are saying that, you know, when you're getting beaten up and your adrenaline is pumping and lots of people are watching and your ego's in the way and, you know, things happen. Yes, things do happen. That is granted. But for you to get into your car and run somebody over and then even reverse back over them, it was a very, very disgusting video that I'm even really upset that that video was circulating online because unfortunately her family and friends probably had to see the way she was killed, which is disgusting in itself. But people are justifying that particular scenario. People like Lynn May and Miss R Fabulous. You know, I'm sure there were other people as well, but obviously they are people that have a voice saying that, you know, in those type of situations, you can never guarantee what's going to happen. No, you can. You can use your brain and not actually kill someone. Are you okay? Is everybody awake? I'm confused. So because you were getting beaten up, because you were embarrassed, because you were intoxicated, that then justifies erratic behavior. God, when are you coming to save your people? Because this can't be it. There was another side of the conversation which I would actually like to chime in on, and that was the conversation of all the men that were standing around. Some are saying that they should feel responsible because they didn't get involved, they didn't shut it down, they didn't stop the fight, and I personally agree. Now, I say that by also saying that nobody is responsible for Gabrielle's decisions or actions but her. Nobody is responsible for the death of Claudia but Gabrielle, but there were people that were complicit. There were contributing factors. Men are standing around with their phone out, giggling, while women are fighting. When their situation could have easily been diffused had one of them just been like, you know, picked one of the girls up and moved them to the side. The opportunity for men to be men presented itself, and as per usual, it wasn't taken. We're not Jesus. We're not the Lord God Almighty. We don't know what could have happened. But I think it's fair to say, if a man had stepped in that moment and broke up the fight, or anybody, should I say, stepped in and broken up the fight, maybe we wouldn't be here. Maybe we would have had a different outcome. I think also the comments that I've been seeing online in regards to Claudia, calling her a BBL influencer, not using her name, even if she was a BBL influencer, I don't think that's relevant in the time of death. And I think that people are so inconsiderate and so heartless. Because she had a BBL, what does that mean? She deserved to die? I'm confused. A lot of your hearts are black. A lot of your souls are rotten. And a lot of you guys need to check yourselves. Because what has that got to do with a poor woman losing her life because she had a BBL? What has that? Like, are you? Oh, God. God. Anyway, moving on. So Grede has been doing the rounds on social media, honey. Obviously, she's released a book and she's doing a book tour, so she's going on multiple different platforms, and she has been getting dragged for some of the things that she's saying. Now, whilst I've actually read some of the book, I'm yet to finish, I agree with some of the things that she's saying, right? Like, for example, you can have it all as a woman, just not at the same time. The quality time that you spend with your child is better over the quantity of time that you spend with your child. I agree. As a mother, I agree. She says that working from home is a career killer. Now, I've always worked from home, but recently, because I am now a full-time content creator, yes, I like to get out of the house because I do find it makes me a bit more productive. So does my experience align with what she's saying? A little bit, yeah. And I feel like a lot of people that have a problem with what she's saying, I don't think, and I've heard this a lot of time on social media, but I agree, I just don't think the message is for you. Not everybody is trying to build multi-billion pound or dollar companies. Not everybody is trying to be a CEO. Not everybody is trying to be a mega boss. If that doesn't align with your goals and your view for your life, then obviously it's not for you. Yeah, I just think that I think Emma Grede is amazing. I think that she has made an amazing life for herself from coming from slums, you know, and she's put herself in spaces that have created success. And she's basically trying to put people on, but everybody's complaining. And to me, I did find that it was a lot of like American Black women that were complaining about it. And granted, the American work experience is very different to the British work experience, right? Our laws are different in regards to paternity, maternity, sick pay, holidays. It is very, very different. So I understand in a sense why they might feel like what you're discussing isn't going to work for us. But in the same breath, Emma Grede works and lives in America. So isn't what she's talking about specific to America? Some of the things that I was hearing, it just kind of felt like the crabs in the bucket mentality. It's like she's made it out, she's made a success for herself, she's trying to put people on, she's trying to give tips as to how she got there, but because she stands next to white people, so does that mean that the information she's given is not useful? I don't get it. Because one thing about me is that if I don't understand something, I'm willing to learn and understand. I'm saying how it came across to me. I'm not saying it as a matter of fact, but that's how it came across. It was just kind of like, you don't like the information that she's given out because she's in close proximity to white people, or because she had a better opportunity than you did. And, yeah, I just didn't really get it. And yeah, it just kind of felt like, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of felt like hateration. It kind of felt like hateration. And it just kind of felt like, oh, she's not black, so how can she be advising the black women what to do? Which is not right. But that's just my opinion, right? If anybody has a different thought process, come on, let's talk about it. Let's get a conversation started. Let's talk about it, because I'm not Gandhi. I don't know everything, but I always open to having a conversation and learning about things. But anyway, moving on. Next on the agenda, we got my good sis, Kim Kardashian. I'm not gonna lie, I love Kim K. I love everything about Kim K. I love the fact that she is so well-groomed. She looks after herself. She always positions herself in the best way, in my opinion, I really enjoy Kim Kardashian. And Kim Kardashian is now a mother of 4, and she is now dating Lewis Hamilton, who is a Formula 1 race car driver. Big money. They've been seen canoodling on holiday and, doing soft launches, but they finally showed the world that they are together and they are, I guess, enjoying each other's company. With this particular situation, I think it's beautiful because it is a further reminder that don't let any of your baby fathers tell you that you ain't gonna find nobody like me. It's a lie. From the pits of hell, okay? Kim Kardashian is a 45-year-old woman with 4 kids and still is able to snag a good man. And this is why I tell all you women, if this is what you want, because not every woman's desire is to have a man, because who cares? But if this is what you want, it doesn't matter how many kids you have. I promise you, it doesn't. As long as you look good, you look after yourself, you've got your own. One thing I've realized is that a lot of men don't want to feel as though you're using them for their non-existent money, right? They don't want you to be like, oh, she's like, oh, she just wants me to come and feed her children. If you have your own, your body's banging, if you've got yourself together, the men, they don't care. Let me tell you a story, yeah? I used to watch, back in lockdown, I used to watch Kevin Samuels, right? And he always used to, disrespect baby mums that would come on, and he'll be like, you're fat, you're ugly, you're this, you're that, whatever. And I remember when Tommy Lee came on, and the man was drooling like he had never seen a bad bee in his life. Tommy Lee has, 2 or 3 kids, I believe? And she was just like, oh, I thought you said that if you're you got kids, no man's gonna want you. He was like, no. If you're a baddie, the rules don't apply. Now, people might say, oh, but you can't compare Kim Kardashian to a woman in Tottenham. No, yes, you can. You absolutely can. Because Kim Kardashian is dating in her tax bracket. That woman in Tottenham will also date in her tax bracket. As long as you're put together, you don't just always look like you rolled out of bed. You put yourself together, comb your hair, brush your teeth, put some bloody mascara on, go to the gym. Go to the gym. If the gym is not gonna work and you need to lift that belly and tuck it, go and tuck it. If the breast is on the floor, roll it up. Go and snip it in Turkey and get a boob job. Do what you need to do. Yes. Tell them I told you. I'm basically saying that women that have children, don't ever be deceived and let yourself think that because I have kids, I can never get another man, have to stay with my useless baby father. God forbid. Don't let anybody deceive you and tell you that it is not true. It is not true. You package yourself well. You package yourself well. You make sure that you look good. It's not only about looking good. It's also about having your affairs in order. It's also about having your own. It's also about not relying on any man. So when he comes into your life, you don't actually need him. You want him. Does that make sense? That's why I love Kim Kardashian, because it's beautiful. Don't let anybody deceive you, Jerry. And Kim Kardashian, as you can see, she invests in herself. When Kim Kardashian first came on her screens, did she look like that? No. The nose is very different, as you guys are aware. Kim Kardashian puts the money and effort into herself to look the way she does, because that's what's important to her, right? But because she does that, it puts her in certain spaces and it puts her in certain rooms. Some people might not want to hear this. Some people might think, oh my God, this is so shallow. Oma, you're living in a shallow world, though. Open your eyes and smell the coffee. You're living in a shallow world and it's not you that's going to fight it and change it. It's not. So you can keep doing, fight the power, fight the power. I'm not going to comb my hair. That's up to you. It's up to you. I've tried giving you my own advice. Don't stay under the shackles of your useless child's father that's telling you, no one's gonna ever want you. No, you're never gonna find another man like me. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. That's the whole point. I don't want to find another man like you. Dummy. Anyways, shout out to Kim K. Love you, girl. Moving on. Meg Thee Stallion and Clay, whatever his name, have broken up due to infidelity and disrespect, she said. When I say all men are dogs, apparently I shouldn't say that. I have this saying, right? All men are dogs, some are just trained. I say that. But then they'll say, no, Midday, you can't generalize. Oh, no, Midday, you can't just be saying that. Just because you had that experience. Is this my experience that I'm talking about? It's not. It's not. She was cooking, twerking, giving him love, showing up for him, posting him, all of these things. And now we don't know what was going on behind closed doors, of course. We don't know. We don't know. But from what we saw, it seemed like she was very much in love with this man. And he still proceeded to cheat. To be honest, when Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, I just knew that it's... Make of that what you will. So a lot of people are saying that, oh yeah, you know, Meg can't keep a man and whatever. And I hate that conversation where a man cheats on a woman and now the onus and responsibility of that cheating has gone to the woman. Excuse me? Men cheat because they have a bit of breeze that hits their trousers. How is that the responsibility of the woman? Men cheat just because they woke up and, I don't know, men cheat for a plethora of reasons. A man cannot be kept if he doesn't want to be kept. Men cheat because they saw a woman and she said hello. And now all of a sudden they're interested in that woman. How is the onus of that cheating on the woman? A woman that was very, very good to him from what we saw. Meg Thee Stallion is obviously going through a lot of heartache right now, and I'm sending all my love, well wishes to her, because like going through heartache is one thing, but having to go through heartache publicly, I can only imagine what that feels like. I can only imagine what she's going through. Shout out to my girl Meg, man. Welcome to this part of the show called Ask Auntie Midday, where I will be giving you my solid advice on your dilemmas. Now, as I've said before, I am a woman of wisdom. I have been through a lot of things in my life, and I feel like that qualifies me to give some advice. As I always say, you can take the donkey to the river, but you cannot force it to drink. So when I give you my advice, you do with it what you will. Okay? Also, if you have a dilemma that you would love me to answer, then slide into my DMs, beautiful people. Let's get into it. Hey, Midday, I am a new subscriber and absolutely love your show. It needs to be more than once a week. Amen. I receive it. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. I didn't even know that you did dilemmas. Thank God you do, because I have a big one, okay? I'm a 36-year-old mum of 2 and have been single for 3 years now. I decided to get back into dating and it's been awful. I'm not into the hook up or friends with benefits thing, so it's been hard finding anyone who doesn't just want to get physical. Until about a month ago, I really met a lovely man who ticks all the boxes. He loves God, has a great job, comes from a loving family. He is even somewhat good looking. Somewhat is crazy. The only problem is he is literally a square. No sauce whatsoever. I want to look past it, but it seems to get worse every time I meet up with him. His laugh, his walk, he is just meh. Do I just settle because he is good on paper, even though I am not remotely attracted to him? Yeesh. Us girlies are never beating the allegations that we just like saucy men. We don't like the nerds. I'm gonna say no, don't settle, because why would you? Why would you settle for somebody that you don't even like, right? However, that being said, I do think that attraction can grow. It's only been a month. And if he's like really interested in you, and I think it's worth giving it a try. I do think it's worth giving it a try, you know, and if you go in even more and you're just like, I categorically cannot do this, then just let it go. There's no point forcing anything if it's just not it. But I would say maybe give it like one more try. Do I believe that? I don't. I feel like if you aren't attracted to the person, don't waste your time. Yeah, because I feel like I've been in that type of situation before, yeah, where I've like tried to force something with somebody that I know I don't like. Like there's nothing about them that I like, but it's because they tick boxes as opposed to me actually liking them. And it's just a waste of your time, in my personal, humble, but usually accurate opinion, of course. I just feel like, what's the point? You don't find him attractive. He's sauceless. And that's another thing, right? Someone should give out sauce classes to men, because there's a lot of sauceless men. How can you be sauceless? No riz, no, you don't know how to talk to girls. You don't know how to hold yourself. You don't know how to... Someone needs to give sauce classes for men. Right? Not player classes, but just, you know, maybe they should call it confidence classes for men. Because I do think a lot of men lack confidence and it comes across very awkward. when you're talking to them, you know? And it's not a good look. And I think, this is my opinion, I think that is usually the case with men that don't have female friends. Like, if you haven't grown up around women or you haven't had to have conversations with women, then when you get into that phase of dating women, it's very awkward because you don't have female friends who you have learned how to interact with, you've learned how to joke with, you've learned how to kind of like, you know, banter with. You're just awkward around women. And when men are awkward around women, it's very off-putting. It's just like, have you never seen breasts in your life? Like, that's just me. Who am I? Just a lady on the internet. What do I know? But yes, I would say, lock it off, man. And one thing's for sure, and two things are for certain. There's always another man around the corner. Finding a man is not hard. It's like plucking grass it's like plucking grass from the ground. It's not hard. Yeah. The problem is obviously finding quality men. That's where the issue is. But what do you guys think? Do you think she should continue dating this man? Do you think she should give it a try? I don't know. What do you think, Christopher? I don't know why I asked Christopher any questions. Anyways, moving on. Welcome to this part of the show called Shout Out of the Week, where I will be giving a spotlight to someone who has done something amazing this week. And this week's shout out goes to Sebastian Sawe, who has become the new world record holder for running the marathon in under 2 hours. A Kenyan runner. You know what they say about Kenyan runners. Is that racist to say? Is that racist, Chris? No, it's not. Okay, good. Kenyan runners, they're fast. They're one of the fastest people in the world. So I'm actually not surprised. Shout out to him. But also shout out to everybody that participated in the marathon this weekend, myself included. I did a mini marathon with my beautiful daughter. It was phenomenal. I can't wait to do it again. And me and Mally are going to start going to run club because she was like, Mum, I can do this. I was literally running with her and I was like, Malia, slow down. You know, you got to conserve your energy. And she's like, I can't run slow. She was blowing, boy. She left me behind in the winds. I was just like, hey. But, you know, we did it in the end. She's got her medal and I'm a proud mum of a beautiful Black queen. But yeah, guys, shout out to everybody that ran the marathon. Moving on. So, welcome to this part of the show called Comment of the Week. A new segment that I've just added, by the way. And I've got a few comments that I've been going through my YouTube, my Instagram, and my TikTok, and I found so many comments. So I'm just like, I have to shout this out. Okay, so the first one. Oh my God, I didn't screenshot it. The bloody hell? What the bloody hell? Here it is. So this comment is from TikTok and I thought it was just so sweet and I had to shout it out. Currently watching your vid and all I can say is thank you. You are a star, like a real one. Please, please don't ever change. The realness is amazing. If you drop a vid every day, we will watch. The UK needs you. Oh my God! Guys, don't you think that's just such a sweet comment? Oh, thank you so much. Like, I think that's an amazing comment. I love it. This comment is from YouTube. We need a show twice a week at least, girl. You're a key. The best energy. Bumba clock, pussy clock, don't know clock. I'm done. If you don't know what that reference is, then check out my latest episode or my previous episode, and then you will catch on. And then my Instagram one. And I have to share this one from Instagram, right? Because one of my previous episodes was turned into a cartoon. How bloody amazing is that? One thing you said earlier is that you pray to God to have long hair, yeah?
Yes.
There's a scripture in the Bible that says faith without works is a dead faith.
100%.
Have you heard of that?
And I know that wicked people hair don't grow.
Huh? Do you think you're wicked?
Next question.
Oh. Okay. So, your girl is a cartoon. And somebody commented, your facial expressions and sound effects always send me. You see that first and your jaw drop? Yeah, I felt that. Shout out to Jeffrey Aviles Art, who made this this cartoon from the viral moment. And yeah, it's been a kiki. It's been a kiki. If you haven't already, go and watch that episode about natural hair. And your girl is pushing out the content. Oh my God. Did I tell you guys that I quit my job so that I can pursue this full time? Oh, we're going all the way to the top, baby. So yes, that's it for the comments. If you guys want to be featured in the comment spotlight, then make sure you drop a comment, because I love reading your comments. I love responding to your comments. Like, it's a great time. Mwah, 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 mwah. I love you all, guys. Well, guys, the show has come to an end. It's been an amazing time with you beautiful darlings. Hope you guys have been entertained, because, you know, that's what I do. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's grow this platform. I'm currently sitting at... The last time I recorded, I was on 3,000 subscribers, which I feel like that growth is amazing. In 6 weeks. Y'all doing your big one. I'm now at 3.6 thousand subscribers. Woo! Christopher, you're not clapping. There we go. Woo! Thank you guys for all the love and support. I'm so happy. But yeah, guys, I love you guys. I love you guys. And I shall see you next week. Mwah!